Geometry Dash will always be a special game in general to a lot of people because during your childhood you most likely played this one way or another, and either if you were good or not, you most likely played Geometry Dash Lite, which is the free version that has almost nothing compared to the full game that costs $5, but that doesn't matter as much as what I'm going to be talking about because this is focused on the base game as a whole, and I'm just going to be giving an analysis and some of my opinions, which have gradually changed as I played it more. But I guess this game should get more credit than I give it personally. And like I said, a lot of people grew up with this game, including me, and I guess I've never thought about it too deeply this much, so I'm not exactly sure what to do, but I'll kind of get through it either way, and maybe make a part 2 if I ever feel like it and want to go more in depth about things. But either way, this is a pretty simplistic video, and these all are just my opinions, so I'm not exactly a reliable source, but you should still watch just to get someone's fresh opinion. And why not it be me, because, yeah. But that's pretty much all I want to say for somewhat of an intro, so I guess watch till the end to see my full opinion on the game. So the first thing you're most likely going to see is the daily rewards and all the other stuff on the menu, and also your profile, which you can make stuff with, kind of, like your account to save it. But you also have your stars, your moons, your secret coins in the main levels, creator coins, and the amount of demons you beat. And you'll also most likely going to see the skins you have, and like those are the cube, the ship, and if you click on that you also get a jetpack. You also get the ball thingy, the UFO, the triangle thing, the robot, the spider, and whatever the ball is. And that's most likely where you're going to see most of your cosmetics, besides the actual menu itself. And again, you can customize everything here with all the different transformation thingies. And you have the shop, the color palette, whatever you want. And that's pretty much all to customize. Then there are the main levels with like the classic levels that Rob Top made, like the creator of the game, and it's just all the main levels. And then here is the menu with the gauntlets, the events, the weeklies, the dailies, the list, the featured, the map packs, quests, path search, like levels, your saved levels you created, and all that type of stuff that I'm probably not gonna go over. But either way, it's pretty cool for what you get from this game for pretty much a really cheap price, although a little complicated and maybe overwhelming, but yeah, it's pretty good for $5 and kind of like a platformer. Moving on to just my own personal takes on the game is, number one, it's a pretty good game. I really only play it when I'm bored, though. I don't take it that seriously, and the only reason I have demons is because of something else I wanted to talk about, which is the platformer mode, which is like a literal platformer. And the platformer levels are good if you're not good at the base game, although they're still pretty hard, like for the ones that are mainly extreme demons, or like somewhere along that line of difficulty. And I think it's good that there's at least a variety in the gameplay, which is another thing in the variety of the main levels, which is memorization and overall reaction time. And the reason why memorization is important is because, like, in the memorization aspect of this game, you mostly have to memorize certain paths or memorize when you need to jump and when you don't, because the game really teaches you that from trial and error. And I do also think the game gives pretty good tutorials, because that's pretty much what the main levels are. They're tutorials, and then when they get harder, like something like Dash, then that is what the actual main challenge is. And I think the main levels actually do a pretty good job of teaching you what everything does. In each individual level, you get progressively more, so it's not completely overwhelming. And there are some aspects that carry over levels that also just in general, carry over. And I also like the customization, like I said before, because when you really think about it, there are so many forms or skins. I don't know why I actually said that, but there are so many of them, and there are like skins created by the community. And when you add all of those up, it probably adds up to like trillions of different combinations. Even though that might be a bit of a stretch, I feel like that's a pretty accurate estimate of all that. But again, I don't really know what I'm talking about, and I've been playing this game for like less than a week, so again, I'm not that experienced, and my best I have currently is 63 on Finger Dash, so I'm not really someone you should rely on too much for information, but again, these are my opinions, so it's really just reliant on the person. Anyways, enough like yapping about that. Going back to what I like and dislike about the game, I kind of dislike most of the visuals. Like, a perfect example of a level that does visuals correctly is Studiopolis Zone, which is a creator level, and I think it does a good job of like doing really good visuals but also not giving you a seizure, because most of the customized levels that are really flashy are bright colors to the point where I don't actually know what's going on and I can't even see where I'm going, so ultimately those ones are hard. And I feel like that should kind of estimate a level's difficulty occasionally, but either way, I still think it's a pretty variable sort of feature of the game, because, you kind of have to rely on memorization in that aspect of the game, where you kind of just have to know where to go through, again, trial and error, but that is a little more based on your skill, I guess. And yeah, I feel like it just relies on reaction time and how good you are at the actual game itself. But yeah, and also the easiest way to play this game is platform. Now, I do have to split some of these audio files up because I don't have a script and I'm sort of just going off of what I'm thinking, and when I watch the footage, I guess I'm kind of just thinking about the game. But yeah, anyways, continuing on, I also like how the difficulty is rated. I think the demons were really random, but I guess really creative, and I do like some of the secrets the game has to offer. And the main levels were also pretty well for a tutorial, like I said before. Now it slowly introduces you to everything. And I think really to play this game well, you need to play it more, which is not shocking at all. But, I mean, I keep getting better when I play Dash, and I keep understanding the mechanics, which is something I probably couldn't have done if I was a new player, and I, basically just started playing the game. That's not a thing a lot of people can do. And another thing I would like to add on to that is practice mode, is when you can practice the level and I guess you kind of understand how the level works and you like go through it, but you keep dying, or you understand what you're supposed to do and you sort of just see what you have to do. And I'm sort of just repeating myself a lot. But yeah, I kind of like how they added that feature. It's a little thing that could actually change a lot. And yeah, I just really like that. And that's pretty much all of the base game besides the secrets and whatnot. But yeah, I think that I'm probably just gonna move on to the gameplay in general, or whatever goes on my mind, because I'm kind of just thinking of this as I go. I don't really have a direct approach to this, but that is pretty much my take on the gameplay, besides all the things I haven't really mastered or kind of explored too thoroughly. But again, this is just my thing, and I'm just doing my own thing with it. And yeah, going on my opinions, again, they don't really matter as much as other people's, even though the entire point of an opinion is quite literally expressing what you personally think. But I am still pretty new and I am still pretty bad, so I'm still not that reliable, but I have at least played the game for a while. And overall, I think you do need skill to play this game, and it does develop over time. Like, you can't jump from Stereo Madness to something like Shardscapes, and I do know what that is somehow, because I have friends who play this game as well, which isn't as impressive as it sounds, but either way, I just kind of think my opinion matters a little less than others. And I also do think, again, you need a whole lot of skill to like actually play and enjoy the game. So would I recommend you buy this game for its low price and in general the package as a whole? No, but yes, because if you really want to try this game out for what it is, then just play Geometry Dash Lite, and then if you like the game, buy the full version, and then if you don't like it, just skip over it. But if you do want a better experience than the free version, then just do buy the game at your own risk, in case you don't like it, because in general there are a lot of restricted things, like you can't really choose what levels you're playing. It's kind of selected, or at least that was how it was for me. But honestly, try out Geometry Dash Lite, and if you like it, great. If you don't like it, then that's done with. But overall, I kind of enjoy the game, even though I'm not that good at it. But yeah. Also, before I end it off, sorry for any background noises or overall sloppy editing and the recording. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want me to do more Geometry Dash stuff, then I will. But that's it for now. Bye!